timed that one well. That is the call, straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yes it is.
Welcome once again and welcome to Oman Cricket Academy for another exciting contest here at Oman D10 powered by Dafa News. We are up for another exciting contest and this one's between the Royal Oman Stallions who are looking to top the group convincingly and Bravehearts A who are fighting for an outside chance to make it into the top 3 in their group. Let's not waste any further time as we have our fellow commentator down on the sidelines with the two captains for the toss.
Time now from Oman Cricket Academy ground, Muscat, for the match number 23 being played between Royal Oman Stallions and Braveheart. Royal Oman Senior being the home team, Karan Sonawli will flip the coin and Param will call. Number is the call. So Karan, once again winning the toss. So what are you going to do?
We are going to field first.
Change in the strategy?
No, we been chasing the target comfortably and that is our plan mostly. So we just bowl first and let them and chase the target.
What target you feel you can contain them?
Anything under 60 is good according to our lineup. Yeah.
Any changes in the team?
Ata is playing in place of Faizan.
Ata is coming.
Yes, yes.
Good luck, Karan. You are doing extremely well, especially last batting was superb to see you. Keep good luck. Thank you. Param, Bravehearts, you are being asked to bat first, Param. First thing, what target you feel that you will are giving your Royal Stallion to chase?
The wicket looks good actually, so anything somewhere in 60 to 70 should be a good one. Beyond that also we'll be happy.
Any changes in the field, team rather?
Yeah, Rashid didn't play, not playing today, and in place of him we got Vinod back into the team.
Okay. So good luck, Param, for the match.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, Royal Oman Stallions had won the toss and elected to bowl first.
Well, it's a champion side here, Royal Oman Stallions, and certainly looking to dominate affairs here. They don't want to make a heavy weather of this game. As here is a look at the Braveheart A lineup. It's been a very, very good lineup, but then they've just not got the results their way. Chirag Mandavia, Melvin Matthew, Pradeep Kumar, Mohammad Waqas, Naushad Ahmed, Shamir Mohammad Khwaja, Vinod Shankar Karat, Amandeep Singh, Ishwa Pradeep, Abhinav Suresh, and of course the captain Parmeshwaran Sankar will form that Bravehearts A lineup. As far as the Royal Oman Stallions are concerned, Anshuman Prasanna, he's been exciting. Shah Rukh Khan, the man of the match in the previous game, or I think he was the top scorer in the previous game. Karan Sonawle was the man of the match. Junaid Ahmed, Ved Prakash Jaiswal, Karthik is a very exciting operator in the middle overs. Mohammad Sharfuddin, Farmanullah, Yashas with the ball is dangerous. Sagar Parmar has been the delight in this lineup. And of course, that new change here, Ata, is back in the side. They've won the toss and they've elected to bowl. And they will want to make inroads into that batting lineup very, very early, Royal Oman Stallions. As far as Bravehearts A are concerned, what they want to do is play some solid cricket here. Back their instincts, back their skills. First ball, Yashas GL. In the air, Chirag Mandavia has certainly top-edged this one. A fielder looking to come underneath it and it's been grabbed by the fielder who had to come running a very, very long way from deep square leg. This is a catch and a half here from Royal Oman Stallion fielder. And what a time to welcome my co-commentator Pranav Mehta.
What an incredible catch by Karthik. Certainly running probably 20 yards in and then putting in a full stretch dive. Just didn't want to get off those grass. Why not? When you have wonderful grass in the middle of the Amrat. Chirag Mandavia is going to be walking back off for first ball duck. And what that means is that Yash's GL is going to be striking and striking early. But I mean, talk about this game. Royal Oman Stallions got Bin Ali for 12. And then if you're talking about Bravehearts, they had an intentless game last time they played at the Oman Cricket Academy. Probably got to 25, 30, 35, somewhere on those slots.
Yeah, well, certainly they've had a tough outing or two here in this Oman D10, but then you'd always want to back your talent, you would want to back your instincts here. They just have to make a good show of themselves at the moment. They still have an outside chance, but then it's asking for quite a bit of an effort.
No chance whatsoever for Naushad. Yashas GL, one of the premium fast bowlers of Oman, one of the quickest in the circuit, and that's where no chance at the moment for Braveheart.
Yeah, absolutely. Just when I thought it's the other Bravehearts, as a matter of fact, Bravehearts 11, who've got a point to their name. Bravehearts A on 0 at the moment with 2 games to go. So even by winning both the games, they might end up on just 4. In the air, it's taken an outside edge. Good runs here. First runs on the board for Bravehearts.
But what's good to see for Bravehearts is that at least a little bit of intention. Chirag trying to score a boundary or try to score runs. Now, Naushad on the very third delivery of the game, he's looking to swing the bat, looking to score runs. And this is so important because this kind of an opportunity you really need. Not for the seniors, but for the youngsters who cannot make their way to the premier sides and they get an opportunity to intermediate. Let's this one go. Melvin Matthews.
So it looks like this group is done and dusted. Group A, where Royal Oman Stallions are leading the pack with 1 game in hand. So that's going to be this game, as a matter of fact. And they're on 8 points. They've not given away any points as of now. So pretty consolidated position they find themselves in. And then the next two sides, the next two premier sides, which are the IS Invincibles and Majis Titans, they have probably cemented their spot, with IS completing their round of matches and Majis Titans with a game in hand. Oh, this one's beating the outside edge. On the other hand, it's been that sort of a forgetful tournament for the rest of the teams. Ideal International, Bin Ali strikers, who've managed to get a couple of points, but then Bravehearts A have 2 games in hand. And they are yet to get off the mark according to the score, according to the points table. So that's pretty much it. As far as the Group A is concerned. Last ball of the over. Looking to target, and this one's crunched towards the offside. The fielder got a little bit of hand onto it, but was struck very powerfully from Melvin Matthew. It's going to be a welcome boundary, and looking in good touch here, Melvin Matthew. Have a look at that once again. It was just short of good length. And he just had to plant his front foot in the front and work it away towards the offside. Right in the middle of the bat. Makes for some attractive viewing. End of the over. The first one, as a matter of fact, it's 5 for 1 Bravehearts. The most exciting bowler in the power play, that's going to be Sagar Parmar. Has many fans in the com box, and he's been welcomed with a boundary of the bat of Mohammad. This is absolute delightful striking here. They've come out with some decent intent. Joining me in the com box for a short stint, it's going to be Mudassir Ali Qureshi, and a good shot, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Treat to watch. Waited on the back foot and dispatched towards that gap, narrowest gap between point and gully. 4 runs, a much needed boundary. Good start to the over.
Soft appeal, and they were probably hunting for that doubt in the umpire's mind between bat and pad. And umpire says nothing doing. Zaman Qureshi standing in probably his umpteenth T20 game or a T10 game, and he cannot be taken for a ride. Works away, it's high in the air, and I think it should be safe enough to grab a couple of runs. The batters decide to take only a single.
Trying to use that angle created by the bowler. Not a proper connection, just a single. The struggle continues for Bravehearts in this tournament. Dropped. It was played straight back to the bowler, Sagar Parmar. Dropped the chance of his own bowling.
This is unusual stuff here for Sagar Parmar. Normally he is dominating proceedings whenever he comes on to bowl, asking all sorts of questions to the batters, and this time around some things left wanting here. Already conceded a boundary and quite a few runs as a matter of fact, and now a missed opportunity.
Good comeback after going for a boundary, couple of dot deliveries, couple of singles.
Works it away towards the onside for a single, and safe to say it's 12 for 1, so they're certainly not going to be lying as low as S50 smashers in this group. BHA are 12 for the loss of 1 after 2. Farman, he'll bowl his first over, looking to keep it outside the off stump, and with a hint of away swing, it's going to make life not very easy for the batter Mohammad at the moment. Farman looking to pick up wickets very early in this game, and in most of the times whenever he's looking to operate, he's always that wicket hunting option.
The previous game he bowled quite well. Was among the wickets. They have a good pace battery here. The likes of Farman, Yashash, GL. Single, and I mean, give us an update about the points table if you have. Where are the teams standing as of now on day 6?
Well, Group A is done and dusted. Royal Oman Stallions topping the group with 8 points, and this is their last game of their group stages. So winning this one would only make it even better. And they have a very, very high positive net run rate. And then, of course, the other two premier teams, Majis Titans and IAS Invincibles, both have a game in hand, and they've got 6 points. So they're probably through as well. The nearest competition, Ideal International, is 4th on 2 points. So it's very difficult at the moment for the batters, or I believe the rest of the teams, to catch up on that. Bravehearts A, on the other hand, at the bottom of the group, they've got 2 games in hand, including this one. So at the most, they would be looking to reach that 4-point mark, because they have a game in hand which is going on at the moment, and at the same time they've got one against the intermediate side. So not much to look forward to as far as this group is concerned. The other group, however, can be a little testing, beating the outside edge of the batter more often. Farman, it's a game in hand for Muscat Thunderers and the Renaissance Challengers, with Muscat Thunderers leading the pack with 7 points. So a win in that last game will take them to 9. On the other hand, Renaissance Challengers 4 games, and with 1 game in hand they are on 6. The interesting contest is of course going to be with Bravehearts 11 in the picture, because they've only played 2 games. That means they have 3 games in hand and they are on 1 point. So they can reach that 7-point mark. This one's crunched towards the covers against the run of play, and Bravehearts A are at the moment looking to score very quickly. It's a good boundary from the bat of Melvin Matthew.
A cover drive, beautifully managed on the front foot by Matthew. Took a long time for the boundary to come after almost 11-12 deliveries. So driven handsomely towards that offside region. Tell us about where is Yalla Shabab Giants standing?
Yalla Shabab Giants with a couple of games in hand on 4 points with a very high positive run rate. However, SFT Smashers have a game in hand and they can reach 2 more points from their 2 as well, and ending up on 4. But what I am looking forward to is how Bravehearts 11 just go about their business, because they've got back-to-back games and they've got some decent matches coming up. So winning all 3 games from here onwards will lead them to 7 points. Could be trouble for Yalla Shabab. This one's high, and this one's going to be a big 6 to end the over. Farman's over has all of a sudden just turned all over onto himself. This is out of nowhere. What an end to the 3rd over with a maximum here. Melvin Matthew dictating terms.
So 12 runs from that over of Farman. The maximum, the very final ball. 3 overs gone, 24 for the loss of 1.
Well, Karthik is going to come into the attack for the Royal Oman Stallions. And what a brilliant strike in that last ball of the over by Melvin Matthew. On the other hand, Mohammad has certainly looked to stay in the hunt. He's playing a good supporting role. Can he manage to keep giving strike to Melvin Matthew on a consistent basis? Oh, this one was certainly with some extra bounce. Continuing our conversation on this competition. Bravehearts 11 have got 3 games to go. One of them against Pi 11 Mavericks, one of them against SFT Smashers, and one of them against Yalla Shabab Giants. So every chance for them to create an upset or 2 here in the whole scheme of things, because they've certainly managed to tie their game against the Muscat Thunderers. So can look to make a decent showing against the rest of the intermediate sides, as well as that one Yalla Shabab's game that they have to play. In the air, it's going to be one bounce to the fielder at long off. So lots to look forward to the other Bravehearts team, the Bravehearts 11 in Group B.
And what is the probability of Bravehearts making into that top 3? Because somehow I feel it will be all 6 teams from Premier. They have that upper hand to make into that second round.
Yes, absolutely. It's just an outside chance for Bravehearts 11. However, you just want to be very, very positive and thinking good about Bravehearts 11 as an intermediate team, getting those very decent results, because otherwise most of the teams have looked somewhat wanting in their performances against the Premier teams. But then the moment you see how Bravehearts 11 have worked their way around in the whole scheme of things, tying that game against Muscat Thunderers, you just have that underdog kind of a preference that things will turn out right for them. End of the fourth over, 29 for 1, Bravehearts say. Fifth over, and Sagar Parmar will continue, who went for quite a few runs, as many as 12 in his previous over, courtesy a 6 and a 4 from Melvin Matthews. Can he look to make a comeback?
A great job by the wicketkeeper. The basics were not right. You need to stand behind the stumps. Collected the ball and took fraction of seconds before dislodging those bails. That gave the time for Matthew to make it into the crease. A quick single has been taken.
Looks to cut straight into the hands of the fielder. And now is the time when the pressure can be turned on. They've not got many on board as of yet. It's just 30 runs in that 4.2, nearing that halfway stage. Should they look to play out Sagar Parmar at the moment? Oh, this one struck. It's a boundary once again. And he's finding the boundaries more often now. Melvin Matthews, is he the danger man? That will change fortunes here, change the momentum to Bravehearts.
You don't have the cover fielder inside the 30-yard circle. You have short third, point and gully, and not an ideal delivery to bowl at that length. Rightly punished. He's very strong towards the offside. The going has been good for Braveheart if you compare with their previous outings where they had their own problems at the start. Way outside.
Yeah, that's way outside the off stump. It's going to be a wide, but this is not a great choice of delivery for Sagar Parmar. Just due to that previous ball boundary, they have kept a fielder located at core covers, but that shot is open. The cut shot is open for them. Decides to go aerial. It's high in the air. A fielder interested, and he's going to make a mess of it. It was a tough chance running behind against the light. And he'll survive here, Melvin Matthews. A couple of runs for him.
It was never an easy chance for Karan Sonavle, who was standing at that point position. The fielder from your cow covers, he needs to sprint in, but Karan clearly shouting that it's mine. It was too far for Karan to grab that.
This time a good line. He's certainly looking to bowl towards that off stump at the moment. Last two deliveries have been quite wide, and a cut shot would have certainly resulted in some 4 or a 6. More like a boundary though. And Melvin Matthews has been looking in good touch. 15 ball 23. Right now looking to take a big swing at it. Mohammad will get only a single. End of the fifth over at the halfway stage. It's 39 for the loss of 1 wicket, Bravehearts say. Oh, this one's high up in the air. Karthik is the one who... Oh, this one's messed up now. Farman not supporting the bowler at the moment, not doing any favors for him. Look at that stare from Karthik. He's still looking at his fielder. Joining in the com box, Jamil Zaidi. And would you have done the same if you were Karthik?
Obviously, yes. But catches dropped by the Oman Stallions are really not up to their standards as they used to be.
Oh, this one's a good delivery. Good follow-up one. Karthik is like, if the fielders are not going to support me, I'm going to get it as well. I'm going to get rid of the batter. This was a great delivery. Now, Melvin Matthews on strike, and he's looked very good since the start. He's looked to score a six. He's looked to score boundaries on regular occasions. So certainly some positive stroke play from Melvin Matthews. He's not even shy to rotate strike most of the times.
Yeah, I think it's a very good start as far as Braveheart is concerned. They are really doing bad, especially Melvin is doing a great knock, 23 of just 17. This time once again tried to heave it straight to the keeper. Score is not bad, I mean 40. Almost 6th over is underway.
And that's the beauty of Oman D10 powered by Dafa News. Oh, this one's high. Some fielder is looking interested. And of course, it's going to be the bowler himself. He certainly does not want it to be dropped once again. Frustration ends for Karthik because he's kept the batters quiet for far too long and the fielders are not backing him at the moment. So he decides to take things in his own hands.
Top edge from the bat, and Karthik himself ran a lot. Make sure that this should be his catch, gotten bowled. So finally he got the wicket he was looking for. It's 40 for 2, Bravehearts.
After that wicket, Karthik is now looking in very, very good shape because he just has one more delivery left in this spell of 2 overs, and at the end of the night he's going to be very happy because his spell is going to read as 1 wicket for 6 runs only. Certainly looking to tighten the screws on the Bravehearts A. Karthik, as Bravehearts A are 41 for the loss of 2 after 6. Sharfuddin with the ball in hand. He's looked to be that saviour kind of a bowler for Royal Oman Stallions on more than one occasion. Oh, this one's edged. And it's going to be a dismissal. Waqas came in. Waqas goes out. He's only scored 1 run. And his stay at the crease will be very, very short and brief.
What a beautiful ball it was from Sharfuddin. He's really improving day by day. Beautifully ball going outside the off stump, no chance, just put the bat on it and back to the pavilion. Beautifully bowled by Sharfuddin. So wicket number 3 for Braveheart, 41 for 3.
Have a look at that. Little bit of swing coming into the batter. Took him by surprise because of that extra bit of bounce available. So good result here. for Royal Oman Stallions. New man in. It's going to be Shankar. And he'll have to face an on-song Sharfuddin at the moment. What a brilliant delivery first up to get the back of Vakas.
I think you want to take his arm band. The batter.
Oh, once again teasing distance from the bat here. He's looking to drive. That's a positive sign from Vinod Shankar, but then it's not a great sign because the bowler is looking to swing the ball both ways. If the earlier one was an in-swinger, the very second ball to the new batter is the one moving away.
That's a very good bowling from Sharfuddin. He got a couple of wickets in the last match as well. He's giving chance and proving that he's a very, very good bowler for Royal Stallions.
Full this time. Very similar looking wicket here. Since we've seen from day number 1, we were on the extreme left wicket and now we are on the extreme right wicket. So still the conditions remain somewhat similar with that ball getting at that little bit of extra bounce. However, it's only time will tell if you get to see that same bit of zing as well with the slightly older ball. Any turn, because we've just seen a single match.
Well, most of the wickets in our Muscat is always batter friendly, sometimes low. Once again, beautifully bowled in the same area where he beat him the last ball delivery also. The only thing is the wicket in the afternoon is getting heavy sun on it, so it becomes slightly dry. So that helps the spinners. But after 7 evenings, definitely things goes a bit other way around. With the dew is also there. The ball is getting up, and the bowlers who can move the ball in the air or off the wicket are definitely going to be the benefit of this wicket.
He's getting beat in time and again outside the off stump. This is not looking good here for Vinod Shankar at the moment. He's certainly batting with some intent, very busy at the crease, has a very exaggerated sort of a batting stance. But then at the moment, it's looking difficult for him to get bat on ball. It's nearly 4 deliveries into his innings so far. 1 more ball remaining and Sharfuddin would be hoping it's a wicket maiden.
Brilliant bowling from him. 4 and 5 dot balls, almost a wicket apart also. Once again, it's going outside the off stump.
Wicket maiden here for Sharfuddin, and what a start to his spell. Wicket on the first ball. Oh, this is going to be a wide. I didn't see the signal from the umpire. I certainly thought that was a good one.
But all the 5 deliveries he bowls were absolutely perfect. Better than no answer to those deliveries.
Edged straight in the hands of the fielder. They're not going to be rotating strike. Excellent over here from Sharfuddin. Gave nothing away except for that extra and managed to take a wicket to his name. It's 42 for the loss of 3, Bravehearts A. Bravehearts say 42 for the loss of 3 after 7. And at the moment have no answer for the bowlers for the Royal Oman Stallions, because the scoring has just been binary. It's either 0 or it's 1. And at the moment, more of zeros than ones. Starting off with a dot ball here, Atta into the side this evening for his side. He's looking to, oh, this is a mix-up. And this is very, very embarrassing for Mohammad at the moment. There was nowhere a run. The ball was well within the reach of the wicket keeper. And for some reason, Mohammad and Vinod Shankar thought that this was going to be a quick single out of nowhere. In the process, they've just ended up losing a wicket.
Absolutely unwanted at the moment. Look at that one. Tried to sweep it. The ball was right in front of the wicket. And there was a mix-up. No chance. Unnecessary run out. And wicket number 3 back. Wicket number 4 rather back to duck out.
.42 for the loss of 4 wickets. Braveheart say, as Atta has managed to keep things tight, and the wicketkeeper now also joining the party with a wicket to his name. This plays that decent front foot block.
Come on, guys, have some runs on the board. 42 is still a very lowest total. At least 60, 70 runs required.
Looking to score a bit more aggressively, could be a start here from Braveheart say. Looks to cut. So another batter out there with a little bit of aggressive intent. Apart from Melvin and Mohammad, no other batters have looked to score freely.
Mohammad's wicket was obviously totally useless. Gone. He was batting well. Couple of runs to his name. But finally he gave up.
Oh, he's chopped it on. Atta gets a wicket now for himself. So he can be happy about that. A little bit of tongue-in-cheek from Ved Prakash Jaiswal looking to appeal for that wicket, but then that's certainly given out. And it's the misery continues for Braveheart say. They're unable to score any runs, and at the moment, the only thing that's sticking is their wickets column.
Tried to cut and chopped on the wicket. So wicket number 5 for the Bravehearts. 42 for 5.
.42 for the loss of 5, and Ishwa Pradeep makes his way into the centre. Nata and the rest of the Royal Oman Stallion bowlers are certainly making a decent outing for themselves. End of the over. It was a very tight one, and this time someone's going to get a wicket made into their name. It's 42 for the loss of 5 after 8 overs. 8 overs gone, 42 for the loss of 5. Bravehearts A, as Shankar and Ishwa Pradeep are grinding it out there. They're not scoring, but they're certainly hanging in there. Wide, yeah. Bowled the very first over, SGL, and gave away nothing and managed to take that all-important wicket of Chirag Mandavia to an attacking shot. And after that, there were some runs on board for Bravehearts A, courtesy Melvin and Mohammed. But otherwise, it's been that sort of a very, very lackluster sort of an innings for Bravehearts A. Plays on the front foot in the air for a fair bit amount of time. He's not going to look to take a catch or make a catch out of it.
Yes, he's a very, very good bowler. He'll always get the wickets for Stallions.
Still struggling, yeah. Bravehearts A, they've not gone above 43 now. Inside edge, some lucky runs, and just when you are expecting things to go the Royal Oman Stallions way, to go for the stranglehold, and Bravehearts A get a few lucky runs to them to break the shackles against a run of play, an inside edge welcome boundary. Good runs here, finally, off the bat of Shankar. They'll suddenly start breathing a bit more easy. Bravehearts at the moment struggling to get a few runs under their belt. 47 is what they are at the moment. And immediately you see a fielder now being positioned at that leg slip.
From here on, I think around 60 we can expect from the 9 legal deliveries left for them.
In order for them to get 60, they will certainly have to play some big shots, else it will be looking very difficult. The last 4 overs, not much has been given by the Royal Oman Stallion bowlers, let alone boundaries or sixes. Singles were hard to come by. Oh, this is very, very ordinary from the Braveheart batters at the moment. They've gotten a single now to get off strike. Ishwa Pradeep.
At least one boundary, or they can try one maximum. They can try the remaining 8 deliveries.
Looks to take a wild swing.
Intent is missing, from the batters of Braveheart, apart from the Melvin and Mohammed who scored a couple of runs. But the other batters just come and go like situation. They have to come for some good runs, at least singles they can go, so they cannot go in boundaries. Couple of singles will make the things better.
Rightly pointed out, and that's been the problem for Braveheart since the start of the innings. Most of their wickets, apart from that of Chirag Mandavia and Melvin Matthews, it's been very, very weird. This time the umpire asks him to abort the run-up. But yeah, that's been the problem for Bravehearts. They did manage to get a few runs under the belt, but then all of a sudden losing track of proceedings. 4 overs, and I think they couldn't have scored more than 8 runs in those four overs after the halfway stage. The moment Melvin Matthews walked back into the dugout, the runs have certainly looked to dry up. This time it's thumped towards the onside. Can they make it into a 2? The running between the wicket has been not very great. Penultimate over is up, ninth over is up, and it's going to be 50 on board for the Bravehearts A for 5 wickets. Seemed like a contest here for the Royal Oman Stallions, that who gets to bowl the last over, and Atta has won that contest because he's given absolutely nothing away. And now he gives as many as 4 away. So not an ideal start for Atta in that final over. It's a welcome boundary of the bat of, once again, Shankar.
That's what we are talking about. At least one boundary has come after a long, long time. It was a bad delivery. Played on to the square leg boundary. The 4 much needed runs been scored by Bravehearts.
This time looks to guide it towards the offside. Wants it to take a single, but Ishwa Pradeep denies him. And that's where they should be looking to take their chances. It's the last over and you've got 5 wickets in hand. So might as well could have, looked to take that extra bit of effort here to take the run. Ishwa Pradeep should be looking to take a start at the time of delivery.
Understanding should be there among the batters while taking the runs. I mean, that's more important. You'll listen the calls of each other.
Oh, big shot. And it'll go one bounce straight into the hands of the fielder at deep mid wicket. Intent finally from the bat of Vinod Shankar.
Most of the intermediate teams, the batters, they don't have that quality to carry on. This goes to a good total.
Punch down the ground. Ishwa Pradeep will manage to get a single.
They come, they bat, but they cannot carry the score to a, for themselves also, apart from the team.
Oh, big shot. And the fielder will collect it. Another wicket for Atta. It's going to be a long walk back for Shankar now. It's the 6th wicket down in the last over. He certainly wouldn't be complaining because he certainly gave it a try. He got a couple of boundaries to his name, but then couldn't make it till the last delivery or the end of the innings. Shankar departs.
Right thing, he's trying to get maximum runs, but this time waiting hands. So wicket number 6, back to the dugout.
Atta with the last ball of the innings, and it's been bunted down the ground for only a single. Looking for adding to that total, and they'll get it comfortably. So decent result, and just as my co-commentator managed to predict. They've reached somewhere near that 60-run mark. It's 58 for the loss of 6 that the Bravehearts A have managed to get to, largely due to that effort from Melvin Matthews. But then certainly a few batters in that lineup also had a hand in it. Melvin Matthews, 23 of 19, standing tall amongst all the batters over there. And then, of course, Naushad Mohammad, 14 of 17 deliveries. And Vinod Shankar Karat towards the very end, contributing with 10. That included a couple of boundaries to their name. They also had a little help from those 6 extras. As far as the bowling is concerned, apart from Farmanullah, everyone did really, really well. It was Mohammad Sharfuddin who had 1 for 1, and then Ata Ahmed 2 for 8 in his couple of overs. Karthik picked up a wicket as well, and then Yashas GL picked up a wicket for himself. 12 for 1 is what he ended up with. But what a brilliant figure for Ata Ahmed, 2 for 8. Let's have a look at the highlights. Winning the toss and electing to bowl first. The bowlers responded immediately. Chirag Mandavia holed out to the fielder Farman towards or I think it was Karthik towards deep square leg. A few boundaries from the bat of Melvin Matthews. Some of them very, very attractive and good to watch. Then finally holding out to the fielder at covers. This was another wicket that went straight into the hands of the keeper. The keeper was busy. He wanted a little bit of limelight on himself. Ved Prakash Jaiswal managing and effecting that run out. Atta bowled that extremely tight over where he picked up a wicket and gave nothing away. And then in that last over, getting a wicket for another wicket, adding to his tally. So that's it. That's all we have from the first innings, as Bravehearts A now look to defend whatever they have scored. They look to defend 59. Whether Royal Oman Stallions are halted or stalled in their approach of the target, only time will tell. And on the other side of the break, do stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Excellent, yes it is. time that one well. That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Excellent, yes it is.
In control and in command is Royal Oman Stallions after that first innings. Beautiful piece of bowling display kept the opposition Bravehearts under 60. 58 for the loss of 6, 23 for Melvin and 14 for Naushad Mohammad and 10 for Vinod Shankar Karat. So no other batters among the double digits. Couple of ducks. And the bowling has been superb. The likes of Karthik Rajendra Kumar, unlucky, just 1 wicket to his name because the field has not coming to the support, going for just 6 runs. Couple of wickets for Ata Ahmed, the leggy. Sharfuddin, 1 over, 1 run, 1 wicket. Oh, impressive. One more time in this tournament. Yashash GL, very express with the pace. 12 runs, a wicket to his name. They are sitting pretty well at the top of the table. Royal Oman Stallions keeping a clean slate and a 100% winning record so far in this tournament. That is why we always talk about the bench strength of Yalla Shabab and Royal Oman Stallions. They have a very strong bench, even though they are missing quite a few experienced players, but yet again they are maintaining their position at the top. And to talk a lot more about this game as well as tomorrow's big game, Oman versus Pakistan, joining me is Pranav Mehta. Very good evening, Pranav.
A very good evening to you and everyone around the world. Excited, aren't you?
Oh,
Oman versus Pakistan.
I'm just waiting for that game. And I'm hoping Pakistan bats first, keep them to 130, 140 and Dubai Stadium under the lights with due conditions. I believe there will be a good chance for Oman to start the tournament on a high note, and this will be the first time they will be in action in Asia Cup, Pranav.
Being honest, are you expecting a regulation win for Oman or are you expecting an upset from Pakistan?
They won the tri-series.
I give you two options. You have to choose one from the two options.
So Anshuman on strike and Shankar the bowler onto the pads. Keeping how the things went for Pakistan last few months, they're not favourite until the tri-series win against Afghanistan. They batted beautifully, especially the spinners came to the rescue. So now they are strong contenders for me for that alongside India to lift the trophy. But tomorrow's game will define how they are going to progress in this tournament. Nothing to lose for Oman. They have experienced players. All they need to do is go and enjoy themselves there.
Couldn't put it in better words. Nothing to lose for Oman. And that's the side they are. If you see the last 12 months for Oman, it's been a turnaround. They've been a new side. They've been not accepted as a competitor. They fought their way out. They have put smiles on the faces of their fans. They found ways to impress people. And that's where I feel that with the kind of last year which Oman has had, it's going to be a difficult outing for Pakistan. Because the quality of spin which Oman plays is not second to anyone.
Especially that middle order, where they have experienced Nadeem and Vinayak Shukla, Hamad Mirza, a young boy who's very good when it's come to getting those runs at the international level. A big heave just for a single in the meantime. But I'm not expecting a lot. I just don't want to put that pressure on the team. All they need to do is go and enjoy, play as a unit. What they are known for, especially in the last 6-8 months.
And you can't root them out. The reason being that back in the days, I'm talking about probably 7-8 years back, Shakil Ahmed, coming from the ranks of Pakistan, would pick up wickets at will of big Pakistani names. I don't want to take any names here, but big Pakistani names. And it was just a regulation outing. And that's the kind of player he is. He's grown in stature now, 7 years across the line. And now he's even more lethal and expressive. Then when we were talking about Samay Srivastava, he has so many variations up his sleeve. Flipper, googly. And that's something that you won't see a lot in the Pakistani ranks. We'll talk more about it. 1 over done, 4 without losing a wicket. Pandavia to open the bowling from the other end. Just 4 runs from that first over of Parmeshwaran Shankar. Quick single. And then when you add on the likes of Shah Faisal, Hasnain Ali Shah will have a big role to play. He's quick, he's express. These are different kind of bowlers, not those regulation bowlers which you see on a regular day. So you would want to adapt to these circumstances as a Pakistani player or as a Pakistani fan, and that's not going to be easy.
And I think the major difference will be the accuracy. If they can continue with the accuracy what they did in the domestic circuit and in the international games, Hasnain and Shah Faisal especially. This is first international tour. And just a couple of days ago, after one of my interviews with one of the journalists, he was asking me about the Oman team and he asked me who will be the trump card. And I feel Shakil Ahmed spell with the new ball. If he can get those wickets in the first 2 overs, for sure Oman will have a very good chance.
It's going to be one hell of an interesting game. Short and pulled. And a little bit of a poor fielding will allow them some extra runs. Most important part is going to be that Pakistan is expected to win. And that puts on so much of pressure. It's a young side. And the question is going to be, yes, they won the Tri-Series. But they won the Tri-Series when they weren't expected to win. Do not forget that. They were not ranked as the second best side in Asia. Now, after all that win, outside edge, over, third, every time it goes over third, there is always runs on offer. And as many as 4 on this occasion for Shah Rukh Khan. So coming back to my point, that's where the key is. That now there is going to be extra bit of pressure on Pakistan.
If you have noticed during that interview, and somehow I felt disrespect to Sri Lankan team. How can you call Afghanistan the best second team when you have Sri Lanka, the ranks, though they were not playing that tournament, but in the Asia, I think after India, it's Sri Lanka. So, and they are the winners. The last time when Asia Cup happened in Dubai, it was Sri Lanka who defeated Pakistan.
I really feel that it is almost to create hype between that Pakistan-Afghanistan clash. And I'm being honest, that is the prime reason for saying, and that's the rivalry.
running between the wickets. A quick single has been taken by young lads, and I like the way it was a final delivery, but not looking greedy for the strike is Anshuman, pushing his partner, who is looking good. Shah Rukh Khan got runs in the previous match as well. 13 for no loss, 2 overs gone.
Suresh is going to be coming in from the Oman tail end. He's bowled decently in this tournament. Does move the ball a little bit as well. But then coming back to your point, Modi, being honest and being at utmost critical, India versus Pakistan is not a contest to watch out for in the last 3 years. If you're talking about, India has completely dominated it. Hence, the new India versus Pakistan is Pakistan versus Afghanistan. That's the rivalry that's been watched out for. They are two equal teams, in my opinion, two equal sides. Big shot, what an incredible shot. Yes, we might be talking about India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, but this lad doesn't stop impressing. Anshuman Guru Prasanna coming to the party here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
What a hit. A brilliant pickup shot. Very strong on the back foot. How quickly he shifts his weight onto the back foot, and what a connection. Almost 85 meters maximum. A youngster. He's showing his class here in Oman Cricket Academy. He was very impressive in D20. Now looking rock solid in T10 format.
What an incredible strike. Just manufactured it out of nowhere. It was a decent ball, not short enough. And once again coming down the track, this has gone high up in the air. And Naushad was never in the position to be collecting that one. No control whatsoever for Naushad. And hence a life for Anshuman Guru Prasanna. Probably getting a little too aggressive.
But I like his intent. He's young, but he loves to express himself out there in the middle, because now he has tasted the success. Now he's enjoying those maximums. Initially, the last season, what I have seen from Anshuman was trying to spend time at crease by playing some soft shots behind the square, but now he's maturing as a very good top order batter. Excellent slight movement away from the left hand batter. And coming back to your question, 10-15 years ago, El Clasico, Barcelona, Real Madrid dominated, but still there was a hype when it was the Barcelona and Real Madrid games. People used to come in numbers. Yes, for the past few years, India dominated, but still the rivalry is there. The fans, they have that belief. The fans of Pakistan, they come to stadium believing, yes, we can beat India. India without Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. New faces, but they are doing an extremely good job. The likes of Abhishek Sharma, Will Harith Rauf and Shaheen Shah Afridi. Can they trouble? The last time in Dubai, Shaheen Shah troubled Virat and Rohit Sharma with those in-swinging deliveries. So it's Dubai
Mudipa,
and in UAE, you always get that support for Pakistan as well.
here we are talking about Oman versus Pakistan being competitive and competitive enough. We are talking about Pakistan and Afghanistan being a match to watch out. And then I don't really feel that, yes, I agree that Pakistan can beat India, but that would be called as an upset. A lot of senior statesmen of Pakistan cricket said so. Players who have performed and played for Pakistan and done wonders, and they are pure professionals, and that's what they said. They've said the same, that if Pakistan finds a way to beat India, it'll be nothing more than an upset. From the likes of Shoaib Akhtar, Amir Sohail, you name them, they all have said the same.
See, every team has a good run. In the 80s, it was West Indies. In the 90s, Pakistan dominated against India for almost the decade, from 90 to early 2000. Australia dominated from 99 till 2010. The conversation with Pranav Mehta will continue. The next over, 3 overs gone. Royal Oman Stallions, 23 for no loss. (23 for no loss), 3 overs gone. Lots of action here in Oman Cricket Academy. It's the D10 time. Cut nicely in the air. Couple of bounces, 4 runs.
It's incredible to see that how this young lad comes into position so quickly. He jumps onto it. He pounces onto it. And he's very clear in the mind what shots he wants to play. And that's where, once he's executing those shots, he looks elegant. Very stylish. Just doesn't feel as if he's... Oh, this could have been interesting. But very quick between the wickets are these two young lads of Royal Oman Stallions.
Complementing each other quite well here.
You were telling me something about dominations. Could you repeat that point?
From 99 till 2008... Till 2008, I would say Australia dominated, because they just lost the charm after the 2008 series, the tri-series, where India won against... The first time India won VB series in Australia in 2008, Sri Lanka was participating. That was the slowly... It was, I won't say the downfall, but there were no more favourites. Even in 2011 World Cup, when they came, they were never favourites, Australia. So every team, they have good time.
And not so good time.
And definitely India currently in the subcontinent, they are dominating, but these are the matches like T20, one good game, one bad game, the dynamics changes. And for me, as of now, the associates, they did not had a great start. Hong Kong lost to Afghanistan, UAE lost to India badly, so all eyes will be on Oman. And people are looking for these associate nations to put up some good fight, and they need to learn from Afghanistan.
I'll tell you where my expectations come from. Emerging Cup, Oman didn't do really great. If you see the numbers, if you see the final results, Oman didn't do great. But if you see the matches, they were competitive. They were never one-sided affairs. And that is where Hurring in line is Mandavi at the moment, not able to find his line and length. And that's where, those were early days of Oman. After that, Oman found ways to win home series. They went to US. They found ways to win in US, away from home. Something that never happened before. Oman 4-0, never happened before. So they have set benchmarks so high, which has not been the case for Pakistan. If you're talking about Pakistan, one tri-nation series and they're celebrating it. Would you have expected Pakistani fans to be celebrating a win against UAE and Afghanistan 5 years ago?
They considered a win.
They
need to enjoy.
I am not refusing the fact. They considered Afghanistan as minnows. UAE as minnows. And today, based on a win against Afghanistan and UAE, they're saying that they're going to be the better one. Oh, what an incredible piece of timing. Coming back to the game, a big stretch by Pradeep. Not able to do it. Probably Naushad not able to see the ball through the lights.
At top of the, not a good field placement here. There was a big gap between the deep square leg and deep mid wicket. Now they are adjusting that field. Look at that, where he's standing and not at all watching the ball. Now he took that sprint, but it was too late. 4 runs for Shah Rukh Khan. What a tournament he is having. Quickly moves to 15. So is Prasanna now on 15. 36 for Royal Oman Stallions. Excellent. Beautifully bowled.
Under lights is always a little bit of good movement. And that's what makes things a little difficult.
At the end of the day, we all want Oman to win the game.
Obviously. It's
yes.
a no-brainer. Every sports fan loves an underdog story. This is an underdog story.
On top of that, there will be more support coming from India as well.
There'll be more support coming from Pakistan as well. It's an underdog story. High up in the air, this is... can't believe Amandeep has let this one go. He had ample time to get underneath it. He's going to be putting in some shadow practice, but it's ever so late. Wouldn't you? Even as Pakistani fans, a lot of Pakistani fans, it's just another day for Pakistan, but for Oman, it's a milestone. It's a lifetime opportunity. And it's a story of an underdog.
Yesterday, were you supporting UAE or were you thinking of an underdog to win against India?
I'm being honest with you. I was really happy when UAE put up that initial partnership. I'm being honest with you. But in reality, 4 overs done, 40 for no loss. In reality, chances of UAE versus India are very slim. Over here, I'm talking about a side which is just climbing the ladders. It has just started to climb the slope. That is Pakistan, not Oman. Oman is at its peak with the kind of performances it has done in the last 365 days. Although, on the other hand, Pakistan has just started to climb the slope after they have moved on from Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam. Those are big names.
That is where the difference comes in. Because it's a young unit under the new captain. They're doing good. We cannot write off, especially in the T20, we cannot write off the underdogs teams as well as the big, especially against the big teams. All you need is one good session against big teams.
Absolutely.
And in the World Cup, we have seen USA came better against Pakistan. Pakistan had their own problems, especially the start of the tournament when they faces below rank teams. That is where somehow I also have the feeling that something special might happen, and something special is happening here from the blade of Shah Rukh Khan, dancing down the track, beautiful boundary.
What an incredible strike to get to the pitch of the ball and to throw the kitchen sink at it. For a moment, Anshuman Guru Prasanna was in danger. But never in the equation is the fielder at long on.
I'm just thinking, what will happen here if tomorrow, if Oman beats Pakistan? I'm just thinking, how crazy will be the Oman Cricket Academy.
These lights are going to stay on. The game of cricket is going to be stopping here, and Bhangra is going to be in picture. I'm being realistic. Oh, what an incredible strike. I think he's not got good enough, or he's got good enough. Makes a mess of it at the boundary line. And in the result, Shah Rukh Khan gets a maximum.
Still checking and gets that confirmation, a maximum. So 50 comes up for Royal Oman, a flighted delivery. Not a good connection.
Oh, that is a
good
poor effort as well.
You need to take those chances wide.
And I'm not being taken away. I'm being very much realistic. I'm still calling Oman as underdogs. Pakistan are favourites to win this. But I feel that Oman would fancy their chances.
But one boy who will be under radar in tomorrow's game is Sufyan Mahmood for sure. Pakistan bowlers, they are going to come at him. And with that 140, 145 pace, if he comes out to bat, he needs to be ready for that.
All that I can tell him is something that Sachin and Sehwag said when Shoaib Akhtar was coming up the ranks. The quicker you come, the quicker you go.
I'm not sure who is going to go out quicker, whether it's a ball or Sufi. Another single. But what a contest. So much of hype.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks to Sufyan Mahmood's statement.
And it's created a belief unit. That's
Yes.
the most important part. And that's been the case for this team. Whether it was the home game, they've taken difficult decisions. They've stood tall to their decisions. And that's all been on the back of Jatinder Singh. So it's been a fantastic time with you, Mudassir Ali Qureshi. It's time to change voices in the combox.
Five overs up, and they certainly haven't made this run chase a heavy weather. They've certainly looked to score very quickly at the moment. Just 4 runs needed of this entire innings. Ishwa Pradeep has been entrusted with the ball to make a little bit of a comeback here. Just pull a little bit something back in this game. Not much left, just 4 runs needed. Joining me in the combox, Jamil Zaidi. Oh, he's looked to charge down the track. It's high, it's mighty, it's game, set and match for Royal Oman Stallions. A near perfect group stage qualifying into that next round. And it's come off the bat of Shah Rukh Khan.
Absolutely brilliant. He was brilliant in the previous matches also and today also. He and Shuman really brought the victory without losing a wicket. Brilliant partnership between these two, and of course not a very good show from the Braveheart.
Yeah, at the moment handshakes all around, and they'll be very, very pleased with themselves. Royal Oman Stallions looking to wrap things up in style. It's been that sort of a day where nothing could have gone wrong for Royal Oman Stallions as they clinch this game by as much as 10 wickets in hand. 58 was all that was needed, and out came the two batters. 37 of 21 deliveries. Shah Rukh Khan continuing from where he left off last evening or in the last game, and Alevur Anshuman Guru Prasanna 17 of 11 deliveries, played a good second fiddle.
Nothing to talk about the bowling. No wicket has fallen, and it's all up in 5.2 overs, 61 for no wicket. Royal Stallions, a handsome victory for them.
Here's how things started in that run chase. Fours and sixes coming all over the ground. Anshuman Guru Prasanna got one of a very, very decent delivery from the left-hand pacer. And then Shah Rukh Khan using wrists. And none of the bowlers posed any serious challenge. Yes, a few chances or a couple of chances went down. But then finally looking to wrap things up in style. Charging down the track. And sealing a perfect 5 out of 5 sort of an effort here for Royal Oman Stallions, topping the group. Here's the summary. And Bravehearts were put into bat first, scored 58 for the loss of 6 wickets in the allotted 10 overs. Melvin Matthew and Mohammad Naushad were probably the only saving grace here. 23 of 19 for Melvin Matthew. And then as far as wickets are concerned, Atta Ahmed 2 for 8 in his couple of overs. Royal Oman Stallions came all guns blazing. 37 of 21 by Shah Rukh Khan and Anshuman Guru Prasanna 17 of 11 in the end. To summarize it or to wrap things up, they won this game by 10 wickets. Do stay tuned. We've got the presentation ceremony on the other side of the break.
He has timed that one well. Catches the call straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edge away, yes it is.
It's a no-brainer that the premier sides are looking to dominate the affairs against the teams that are coming from down under, and this is no different. Welcome to the post-match presentation of Royal Oman Stallions versus Bravehearts, and this was pure domination from Royal Oman Stallions, cruising and cruising really quickly. And obviously, when it's a low-scoring game and a batter is in a hurry to finish the game, he's certainly going to be the man of the moment. First, to introduce the person who's going to be presenting it, it is going to be match official Mr. Prince, who's going to be presenting the memento, and the man of the match is none other than Shah Rukh Khan, who's going to be receiving the memento. शाहरुख, सबसे पहले कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, बहुत ही बढ़िया खेले. ब्रेव हार्ट्स के साथ खेल रहे थे, आप लोग डोमिनेट करना चाहते थे, ये हमें पता था, लेकिन इतना डोमिनेशन.
ये सबसे पहले बस ये था कि 60 रन से तो जितने जल्दी से जल्दी हो सके मैच को फिनिश किया जाए, और साथ ही है ना आगे के मैच के लिए प्रिपरेशन भी अपनी अच्छी की जाए.
सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट शाहरुख खान कि जहाँ पे आप एक छोटी टीम के साथ खेल रहे होते हो और आप टॉप ऑफ द टेबल होते हो, तो मोटिवेशन क्या होता है?
मोटिवेशन है एक्चुअली प्रेशर थोड़ा हमारे ऊपर ही ज़्यादा रहता है, क्योंकि पता है क्योंकि है ना अगर हम अच्छा नहीं करते तो हमारे ऊपर जिम्मेदारी ज़्यादा रहती है. तो कोशिश ये रहता है कि टीम कैसा भी हो डजंट मैटर, आपको अच्छा करना है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है.
और आपका लेफ्टी राइटी कॉम्बिनेशन ऊपर ही मैंने देखा है कि अंशुमन थोड़ा सा टाइम लेता है, पॉजिटिव खेलता है, और आप बॉलर के पीछे लगते हो.
जी, हम दोनों को ये रहता है अगर है ना उसके अच्छा लग रहा है तो थोड़ा मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि मैं ना स्ट्राइक रोटेट करूँ, अगर है ना उसका नहीं लग रहा है तो कोशिश करता हूँ कि मैं ना डोमिनेट करूँ. तो अपना कॉम्बिनेशन ही अच्छा रहता है, क्योंकि कर रहे हैं पिछले साल से दोनों साथ में ओपन, तो कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छा रहता है माशाल्लाह.
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, बेस्ट ऑफ लक आगे के लिए.
थैंक यू सो मच प्रणब.
That was the man of the moment, Shah Rukh Khan, and he was impressive, very, very impressive with his striking, and he was in a hurry. 31 in no time, and that's where he's the man of the match. That's it from the presentation ceremony, but that's not all, because we have lots more action to offer. Do stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. That is the call, straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edge away, yes it is.